Host, can you see my presentation? Melinda, can you see my presentation?
Yes, Amruta.
Yes,
It's
Yes,
visible.
yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. So, everyone, welcome to the WYM Future Women's Global Rising Summit and Expo Virtual 2024. So, I'm your keynote speaker for today. I'm Amruta Munkar, leadership coach. The topic I'm going to discuss today with all of you is the challenges faced by women in leading role and ways to handle them. As this is a Futures Women Global Rising Summit, I thought this is the good topic to talk on. So let's start. The flow of presentation will be introduction to the topic, facts and figures, challenges we as women facing in the industry, solutions, tips for women leaders, result, conclusion, service I offer for everyone, question and answers. So let us start with the introduction to the topic. So today I'm going to discuss, and the discussion will be about understanding few of these things, that is some facts and figures about women leadership globally. What is happening globally, how women leadership is rising or not rising, on why, what are the reasons behind it. That all we are going to see in this, challenges faced by women in leadership roles and ways to handle them. So this is all I'm going to discuss with all of you. The objective, following are some of the objective. The first and the most important objective of my discussion is that to bring an awareness about the women leadership. Then again, the most second important, that is increase the number of women in leading role, to provide new perspective to the old problems, and to find solutions collectively, networking and collaboration, which is, I guess, the motive of this WYN conference as well. So definitely this is one of the agenda of my presentation today. So before I start, I want to discuss about the gender parity, because according to me, the gender parity can be considered as one of the main reason for lack of women leadership. And how this is one of the main reason, that I'm going to share you with some research findings. So the first important thing, the Global Gender Gap Index, which is an annual benchmark for the current state and evaluation of gender parity across four key dimensions. One is the economic participation and opportunities of both the genders, educational attainment, third is the health and survival, and fourth is political empowerment. This is the longest standard index since 2006. Facts about gender parity. So this is the most important, and please, I would like everyone's attention to bring here that if these are few key findings of 2024, only 0.1% has been increased. Like the gap has been closed by only by 0.1% in last 1 year, which is a very sad thing. If you want to close the gap globally by 100%, it is going to take 134 years. Again, it's a very sad thing. Not a single country has achieved a full gender parity till date. So this is a very sad thing. If we discuss what are the four parameters and what are the percentage of gender gap on those, so these are the results. Health and survival gender gap has been closed by 96%. Educational and attainment gap 94.9%, we can say it's a good thing. Economic participation and opportunity gap has been closed by only by 60.5%. That is, there is a still scope of 39.5%, so which is very huge if we consider, right? And a political empowerment gap is closed by only by 22.5%. Again, it's a extremely huge, we can say. So where we are, where are the women? If we consider top 10 gender parity countries, there are Iceland, which is at rank 1, and it is leading by a decade and a half now. Finland, Norway, New Zealand, Sweden, Nicaragua, 7th is Germany, 8th is Namibia, 9th is Ireland, and 10th is Spain. And unfortunately, if you see, there is not a single Asian country here which is in this top 10 rank. So where are we, especially for the Southern Asian region where India is? The facts about Southern Asian region and the gender parity. In 2024, if we divide our globe in eight regions, the Southern Asian region ranks seven, that is second last, with the score of 63.7%. It has shown only 3.9% of improvement from 2006, which is very less. Then 6 of 10 economic in the region rank below top 100. Southern Asia ranks last in economic participation and opportunities. This is very sad. Being an Asian, I'm feeling very bad about this, but definitely we'll find a collectively solution for all this. Significant gender disparities in leadership roles. Why this is happening? Where are we? Where are the Asian women? I don't know. Educational attainment scores 94.5%. Health and survival remain stable. Political empowerment has slight decline. Now, according to the research, where is women's workflows representation? Where are we? So strange, but not that. Only 5% women are at the CEO position globally. Only 5%. Very disturbing for me. For out of total industry, only 45% of global workforce includes women. Out of that, 31.7% are at senior level. Women hiring into leadership began to deteriorate, and that went below 2021 level as well. And what LinkedIn wants to say, as per the LinkedIn research, worsening microeconomic conditions are linked to the decreasing hiring women into senior leadership roles. What are the roles of women in government leadership? Yes, it is increasing, no doubt, with the record high of 33% in 2024, which is nearly double of 2006. And in this, Latin America is taking leading role and uh, going good. So what are the challenges we are facing and why we are going behind? If we want to increase the women at the top position, at the leadership position, to the C suits, to the CEOs, we need to find out what are the challenges we are facing. Gender parity is one of the concern, but there are so many concerns. So what are they? The first is limited funding. Yes, female oriented businesses are getting very limited funding through the governments, through the investors, through the private sector as well. Balancing responsibilities, inadequate support system, battling unrealistic expectations, low risk taking capacity, fear of failure, gender inequality, lack of knowledge, building network, pressure to stick to the traditional gender roles, limited mobility, safety concerns, culture constraint, and stereotypes. These are only 13 I have listed. There are many more, but out of that, I thought I should speak on few of them. That's why I have mentioned only those the major one. Out of that, due to lack of time, I'm going to talk on only the solutions for first five challenges, and what are the things we can do personally as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a CEO, how we can solve these problems. So limited funding, why we are not getting that kind of a funding? So due to social biases, it's strange but true that there are many businesses which do not want to invest in women led businesses. They just want to invest in the businesses which are led by men. This is strange, but this is true. So how we can deal with this? So we need to find, track, and understand all the funding schemes which government is providing, and that too for female oriented businesses. So you need to find out all those things and track and understand those schemes and try to take fundings out of it. Financially education, to financially educate yourself with the necessary knowledge to run successful businesses. This is also important for you as an entrepreneur, to educate yourself. You should learn about the banking loans and other funding options available in the market, so that you can able to take that kind of fundings from the market. And you, again, you have to prove yourself. There is no other option, definitely. But with a good strategies and research, you will get earlier response. So this is what I find as a solution for limiting fundings. So the second point, balancing responsibilities. Being women, especially for the married women, non-married women, all, it's very, very difficult to handle uh, household and office work all together. Difficult to bring the work-life balance, and it is making ourselves, more stressed. But definitely it can be acquired, or it can be achieved by acquiring few good habits. And what are they? First and the most important, that you have to learn how to manage your time, maintaining event calendar, diaries. All these are the good habits to inculcate. Seeking external help for unproductive and repetitive work. Asking help, there is nothing bad, sweetheart. You should ask for the help whenever it is required. Train your children, your family members to contribute in household work. This is one of the toughest job, I know, but you have to work on this, so that you will get at least some quality time for yourself. Maintain good physical and mental health. Setting priorities and mastering the art of saying no. This is a very important thing to balance your responsibilities. So these are few things, few habits which you can inculcate. Solution for inadequate support system. So what are the inadequate, why this happens? This all happens only because lack of trust in your capabilities, and this is generally happens at the very beginning of the any higher position. And this lack of support doesn't come only from your family member, that comes from your peers, your subordinates, because they don't trust in your capabilities. So how you are going to overcome? At the family front, again, whatever the points I have discussed earlier, all those points are there. Maintain good physical and mental health, train your family, assign the work, take external support, time management plan, all those. But what will you do to overcome this at the workplace? The first and the most important point, that is to maintain your scheduled diary. Have a specific plan of your work. Divide your work, organize your work. That is going to help you to increase your productivity, to show your work to your company, show your capabilities to the company. Show confidence through your work, through your body language, through your presentation. That is going to help to create the trust, to increase the trust, then maintain strict professional relationship. This is very important, because if you maintain strict professional relationship, it's hardly you are not giving them things to manipulate you. That's why it is very important to maintain professional relationship. Maintain good network. Good network helps you to grow, to support, to survive, to sustain. So that's why maintaining good network is equally important, to bring a good support system for your own self. The next, battling unrealistic expectation. This is one of my favorite. Whenever I get any client and ask me how I'm going to deal with this kind of expectations, I'm getting frustrated, annoyed. So these are few unrealistic expectations from the industry towards the women workforce, that is working overtime, follow blindly, attend all social events and parties, indulge in non-moral acts, giving special treatment to the seniors. Unrealistic family expectations are devoting all the remaining time to the family, L- look after all family chores independently, balance work and personal life effectively, reduce quality time, always welcoming to any service they desire. This kind of expectations can only be ignored to the extent that people will learn to respect your space and time. This is the only one solution. And another, the best uh, works is saying no at the right time to the right person for the right reason is the key to finish this battle. So if you want to finish this battle, learn to say no. Fifth point, that is low risk taking capacity. Yes, being a woman, everyone knows that you have low risk taking capacities due to your family responsibilities and other responsibilities as well. So how you are going to overcome this risk taking capacity? The first and the most important, that you have to set the priorities. Then you have to have your own risk analysis and mitigation plan. You should be ready with all the alternatives, possible alternatives for your problem. Then you should have your own research team, advanced planning of event, managing stress effectively. All these are the solutions for low risk taking capacity. All these solutions I'm suggesting here are person centric, and you can perform it without anyone's help. So definitely you can overcome all, not all the challenges, but few challenges by just disciplining yourself and putting few efforts on your own skill sets. So this is it. So these are few tips I want to give for the women leaders, which I have faced the problems, and again I rose out of it by using this tips. So the first and the most important point here, to all women, to all human beings, I'll say that you should maintain good physical and mental health so that you can handle any kind of a stress or pressure. This is the first and the foremost important tip for every leader. Follow your purpose and passion in your life. Be welcoming to the change. Change is an inevitable part of life, and there are many people who are not welcoming to the change. They get disturbed. So this is important. Build strong network of women leader. Here I urge WYN conference team that please help us to grow the community. There are so many leaders today taking part in this conference in last 3 days, sorry. So please, you can create one community here, and that way we can stay connected to each other globally and can help each other to rise. you know be your own role model, say no, ask help openly, empower yourself by updating competencies and learn continuously. So continuous learning also helps you to grow in your field, update your knowledge, update your skill sets. Is going to help you to increase your own value. So all these tips for women leaders, whatever I went through few problems and how I overcome out of that, all these tips came. There are many things to share, but lack of time, I'm concluding here. So what is the result of all this? So the result is that women needs to strengthen their inner resolve to advocate for their own rights. You have to stand for your own self, you have to speak for your own self. No one is going to come for you. You have to be there for your own self. Although the future is uncertain, women leaders can enhance their societal contribution by building strong global network. And here I urge WYN conference once again to help us to stay connected in future. So what is the conclusion here? There are numerous factors of for number of women leaders globally. Among these, several can be managed and mitigated by women themselves to lessen their impact. First is balancing in responsibilities. Second is an adequate support system. Third is battling unrealistic expectation. Fourth is low risk taking capacity. Fifth is fear of failure. By addressing all these internal challenges, you can build resilient enough to manage external factors as well. And I'm very uh, uh, optimistic towards that. Remember, in the conclusion, I must conclude with this note that self mastery is the key to success. Try to master yourself. This is me, your keynote speaker for today, Amruta Munkar, leadership coach. The support I provide, kindly feel free to approach me for one-on-one or group session for any difficulties in life like gaming, social media addiction, self-confidence, all the issues I have listed here. To book an appointment, kindly visit www.amrutamunkar.com. The discounted rate for 8 session is 287 USD, that is 24,000 INR. I know this is very less, but yes, I'm into service industry. I want to serve mankind, so that's it I can quote. The specialization I have, I'm master's in civil engineering, I'm certified corporate trainer, career counselor, NLP practitioner and coach, hypnosis practitioner, internationally accredited life coach, relationship coach, and internet addiction coach. Services I offer, I have mentioned already, just go through it. Group training and coaching, corporate and student training, career counseling, and other mental health issues, along with leadership, team building, and all. The awards I have received earlier are Best Paper Award at International Conference 2015, Vidyarthi Award at Constro 2016, Women Leadership Award at New Delhi 2023, Most Outstanding Leadership Trainer and Life Coach by the Success Story 2023. The references for this research article are as follows. It's a question and answer time. If you have any question, feel free to ask.
Thanks for the outstanding talk, Amruta. Even women, I faced many problems in gender bias in my career. Thanks for sharing the tips. I will definitely follow them. I have a question from the audience. Even I'm an
Yes.
internet addictor. Can you share a tip on how to help someone struggling with internet addiction, particularly with younger generation?
Okay, the advice for the Gen Z is use your own smart devices for to overcome your own addictions. For example, there are many apps nowadays which helps you to control your social media intake. Like you can add some locks to your apps after particular time. You can just like parental control we have, that way it works. Again, before starting your, for example, this is my mobile phone, and if I am getting urge to use it right now, just like I have got call right now, so if I get that urge to take that call or watch the phone, simply just say keep it in your hand, just observe the phone and ask yourself. It's a mindfulness practice, let me tell you. Just observe and ask yourself, is it a right time? Am I doing something productive with this? Can I postpone it for later? Okay, that way you can do it. Again, another third tip is that you can, if you are very lazy like me, to even to install new app, and again to add all those controls, and just put an alarm with your phone for particular 15 minutes, 20 minutes, for whatever time you want to watch it, and just follow that alarm, that post that alarm. You are not going to touch your phone. Try a fourth tip, try to stay away from your device at least for 1 hour a day. Start from 1 hour, and then you can switch to a maximum possible hours, so that way you can do it.
I will definitely start it from today. Thanks for your advice.
Thanks, Amruta Munkar. Like if you foresee
Thank you so much.
the current scenario in women leadership, the very less CEO rankings globally, women occupy 6% compared to
Yes.
94% occupied by males. So how do you
Yes.
foresee this in the nearistic future? Is what
Today
is the piece of
only.
advice you can see you can put give to the future
Okay.
younger generation?
So first of all, I would like to say thank to Nirmala Sitaraman, our finance minister, who have made some few changes in our budget this year for female entrepreneurs and owners. So I'm hoping few more government strategies as well. Yes. So I'm really thankful to our government, which is leading right now in India. And for females, I'll I'll just say, do not wait for someone else's support. Just start whatever you want to start. Either you will fail or you will rise. Just stick to your passions, be focused, and definitely one day you'll rule the nation. So that's what I
Thank you
feel.
so much. That's what self mastery is the key for the success.
Yes, self mastery is the key. If we wait for someone, no one is going to come
Yes,
to hold your hand. And even someone to come to hold your hand, first you have to raise your hand for the help. So if you are not taking any efforts, if you are not putting any efforts and just waiting till someone will come and support me, that's not going to happen. You have to prove yourself before someone to come and help you. So that is what the self mastery is. So start taking baby steps. When I started Zen Counseling Center, I started with I'll say $100 only. So I invested only $100 because I don't have any investor. That was and I don't want to spend all my savings in startup. So I invested only $100, and now I'm growing after 3-4 years. I say.
great. Great initiative, Amruta Munkar. It was nice to
Thank
have
you.
you on this platform. Nice advisory. And this is, and she's available in the website, LinkedIn, what she has shared. Please, all of you, please avail the services of Amruta Mulkerji and please be in touch with her and avail her services for the futuristic women leadership coaching and everything. She's also specialized in hypnosis and other outstanding fields. So thank you so much, Amruta ji. It was a great pleasure to have you on this wonderful platform. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste to everyone. Thank you.
That was a fabulous talk by Amruta. Let's quickly jump into the next session by Dr. Mohita.